Good grief, I hope I don't get stuck like this.
How's it going? Welcome to my channel. I've started this channel to document my journey. I feel like it's going to be one of the most important things I do. I'm 42 now. I've got 2 kids, I'm married. And I'm in a very fortunate position where I've got time on my hands to really think about this and do something about it. It's only taken me 6 years to realize that I need to really focus on longevity. Having 2 children means I want to be around as long as possible to watch them grow up, and if I'm really lucky, be able to play with my grandkids. My health and fitness journey started about 12 months ago. At the time, I was working 9.5 hours a day. I was exhausted by the end of it, spent time with the kids, and I just felt I didn't have enough time to do any exercise. I wasn't eating well, and I weighed in at 96 kilograms. Since then, with a little bit of diet, I've managed to come down to 79 kilos. In the last 5 months, I've been in a really fortunate situation where I'm not working. And I've had a lot of time on my hands. So I put a lot of effort into working out and trying to eat clean. And it seems to be doing pretty well. However, one caveat. I do still get up in the morning and my back is sore. My knees are stiff and I have sore Achilles on most days, which, after a little bit of walking around and warming up, it goes away. So it begs me to ask the question, what should we do first? Should we start strength training, building muscle, or start with flexibility and mobility training? Turns out a combination of both mobility and strength is the best way to go about it. I mean, fancy that. Who would have thought? So, because I've started on the strength side of things, for the next little while, I'm going to really focus on the mobility side of things. I've got a bunch of exercises that I'm going to run through in the next portion of this video. And I have a feeling I'm going to be pretty uncoordinated at it. But we'll give it a crack and wish me luck. Cheers. First exercise is going to be squats. I'm going to prop up my heels so that I can get down into a deep squat, and I'm going to do 10 up and down, and on the final one I'm going to hold at the bottom for 10 seconds. From the squat position, we're going to hold on to our ankles and we're going to do a hamstring stretch by straightening our legs as much as we can and just feeling that stretch in the back of our legs. This is going to apparently strengthen the hamstrings and loosen things up a bit for us. Again, we're going to do a 10-second hold at the end just to finish it off. Getting into a wider stance now, we're going to bend over and have one hand resting on the floor. You can always get a chair if that's too uncomfortable and rest your hand on the chair. And with the other hand, we're going to reach underneath ourselves, touch our toe or ankle, and then rotate to point up at the sky. This one is going to loosen your lower back, and I found this one to be pretty good actually. You want to do 10 each side before moving on to the next exercise. Hip cars. So getting onto your hands and knees, you're going to pretend you're peeing like a dog, lifting your leg up to the side and then rotating it around so that your foot is pointing up. This one is supposed to sort of lubricate the hip joint. You'll find that your hip may pop and sort of crack a bit. We'll do 10 each side before going on to the next one. This next exercise I need to help support myself just because it does hurt my knees a bit, and you may find that too. So holding on or putting some of my weight on that little stool there, I am rotating and putting one knee down onto the floor and then clenching my butt cheeks and pushing myself up. This one is good for strengthening your feet and also waking up your glutes. Moving on, we've got the split lunge hip flexor lift. We want to do 10 each side. So we're in a position here where we're slightly leaning over our knee and we're lifting up with that back leg and clenching at the top, so to speak. You can see I'm starting to feel it now. Checking my list to see what's next, how many I've got to go. This one is a single leg balance. So you can see I'm struggling a bit there. It's a really excellent workout for your feet, for coordination, and you'll also feel it in your hamstrings and your glutes. So I'm standing on one foot, reaching down, trying to touch the ground. Oop. There you go. It's pretty tricky. For this, I'm going to do 10 each side. This next one's a real treat. So you can see I'm pulling in my shoes again. I'm going to be squatting down. And for this, I am pulling in my knees and then pushing out. Now, when I'm pulling in, I'm resisting in the opposite direction with my knees. And when I'm pushing out, again, I'm resisting in the opposite direction to what I'm pushing. This one's tough. Just a word of caution for all the blokes. When you squeeze in like that, just be careful. You'll know what I mean. Try for 10 in and outs, and then I hold pushing out for 10 seconds at the end. I'm really starting to feel it now. This one is my favorite. So back into that squat position, holding the ankles, and for this you want to be trying to push your face down to the floor. This one's supposed to really loosen up your lower back, get a bit of extension in the spine. It's interesting. Give it a crack. Let me know what you think. This time it's a wide stance squat. What we want to do is squat down as far as we can and then sway from side to side. You can see you got to try and keep your balance here, and it's gonna hurt quite a bit. This will loosen up your hips, and I think you'll slowly feel yourself sinking down into the squat a little bit more as you go. Finally, we're done with the squats. So now we can sit down with legs bent and spread apart as wide as is comfortable. You're just going to reach forward, go for 10, forward reaches and then a 10-second hold at the end. Now you can straighten your legs, and what we're doing is holding the opposite ankle like that, if you can, and then you're trying to push your shoulder down to the floor. You can see I'm doing really well at this one, and the first time I tried this, I don't think I moved at all, so you know, I'm not doing too badly. Finally, the last one. For this one, we're going to go into child's pose, and then from here, we're just going to rotate our arm up, point at the sky, and we're going to switch sides as we do it. This is really good at loosening that lower back, and you may hear some pops and cracks again as you do it. And that's it. 15 minutes and you're done. I'm going to be trying to do this every day and see how I progress. My goal here is to be able to squat without putting my feet on the shoes, and to be able to complete all the movements without being too tired at the end. Thanks for watching the video this far. If you have, please consider giving me a like or subscribe. We'll see you next time. Cheers.